Hello YouTube, this is Asatsu 5 and today I was able to get to the shooting range. I recently exchanged the two-piece guide rod, which is this. The guide rod is this bit right here, and I exchanged it for a toolless guide rod, and I did that myself. I dropped it in, and I really wanted to get to the range and test it out and do a reliability check. So that's what I did, and fed ball rounds perfectly, and then and unfortunately I had my GoPro on my head, but it was oriented up instead of in the line of sight, so you didn't see anything with the GoPro, and I forgot to film my paper target with my iPhone, but I did film my still shooting with the iPhone. Anyways, just show you how I did on my paper target and still target as well. Today's Wednesday, and Wednesday's the day that I visit with my dad, and it's also the day that I go to church for Bible study. And so I was a little bit rushed at the shooting range. I had this kind of limited time aspect where I want to get done really quickly. So my shooting was a lot quicker paced than normal. And this was my paper target at 7 yards. And I like it. I'm pretty happy with it. You know, I got, I think, 12 shots in the center circle, 2 shots in the 10, 2 shots in the 9, basically 2 shots in the 8. Unless you want to count that one. That one's not as much in the 8. And, you know, so the majority of the shots, center body of mass, that would be upper sternum right there. And I got some flyers right here and a flyer right there. All 20 rounds hit in this area, which I'm really proud of. And this was relatively rapid shooting. You know, I wasn't really aiming very carefully. You know, this was a reliability check, and I kind of wanted to, and because of the need to get to my dad's house relatively quickly, I was shooting somewhat quick, and I think it's not the same as doing jumping jacks and then shooting or running and gunning or having someone come at you with a knife, but it did give me a little bit more stress, and this is a little bit more stressful shooting. And I thought that was pretty interesting. Now, when I shot the still targets, I was using hollow points. I had 2 hollow points with me. I had Federal Punch, and I had Hornady Extreme Defender. Not Extreme Defender. It was Hornady Critical Defense. And the Punch didn't do well at all. The Critical Defense did a little bit better, and you'll see in my still target that I was shooting relatively rapidly at one point and was hitting pretty good, but it was recommended to me by the guy who runs the shooting range / gun shop to polish the feed ramp, and I'm going to do a little bit more research into that. I don't know if I want to do that or if I want to find a gunsmith that will do it, but it seems pretty straightforward, but I just don't want to take off too much material. I just want it to be slippery. Yeah, I know there's a guy local to me, and he works on guns. He'll probably be a good person to take that to and let him polish that. And also, I want to get some Lehigh or Underwood Extreme Defender, and that will pretty much solve the feeding issue as well for personal defense ammo. Still really love the gun, really enjoy shooting it. This is my preferred carry gun as of right now. And yeah, so that's pretty much the update. I guess I'll show you my still shooting. So that's it. I'm Asatsu 5 and enjoy the show. I think I forgot to film my paper target shoot, but now we're shooting at still with Federal Punch 9mm. Let's see what happens. got battery malfunction right off the bat. Failure to feed. I'm not even going to chase that pony. Now we're trying critical defense. All right, let's try critical defense. That was better. I think I'd have to rewatch the video, but I had a few malfunctions, failure to feed, but it was way more reliable than punch. So I know to stay away from punch and probably HST. So this is my last few. Let's see how these do. All right, I'm a little happy with critical defense, but not as happy as I'd like to be. Know to stay away from punch, and that is my range trip. This was a reliability test. I changed the guide rod. Wanted to do a reliability test. Ball ammo was fine, but punch did not work so well.